Mom, I'm in the middle of something here. I will in a second. Just let me finish this. Son of a bitch. Okay. I just need an excuse to drink on camera. Here, and wouldn't you know it, I'm here with the RWBY Report. That's right, folks. As of the time of this recording, RWBY premiered last week with Volume 6, or for us broke bitches and cheap mofos, yesterday. And for all those people that did not pay for Rooster Teeth's first membership, I salute you. So, to be honest, ever since I took over the review channel, this was not the day I was waiting for. In fact, I was dreading today because RWBY Volume 5 was not good, and I don't think anyone's going to argue with me on that. It was a real low point for the series, one that I don't think, or at least at the time I didn't think, the series would recover from. But I'm glad to say that with this first episode, they seem to be taking the right steps in correcting themselves. But we'll see as we dive in here. So the episode begins with Team RWBY fighting some Grimm on top of the train. Because why not? Team RWBY, they're bantering, taking on Grimm. Team Juniper is there too, and so is Oscar, although we don't see him in the first scene. And off the gates, I didn't think that Team RWBY, this is supposed to be like a really big moment where Team RWBY's excited, they're fighting together, they're pounding around. This should be like a big moment, but it didn't feel as big to me because really, ever since they split up at the end of Volume 3, there wasn't really a desire or any kind of emphasis on them getting back together. Like, at the end of Volume 3, you had that scene where Yang's like, Blake just ran off. She doesn't care about us, which was reinforced back in Volume 5, which really made you want to see those two get back together again. There wasn't any kind of scene for the entire team that had anything like that. But for positive for this first scene, I think this is the best the show's ever looked. The animation team's really gotten a handle on animating in Maya. You see a lot of snow in the very first shot, the trees, and later on there's a shot where the train's running by. Yeah, that's great. But yeah, it just looks great. I love it. Hopefully they don't pull Volume 3 and switch softwares right as they've mastered it, or seem to have mastered it. You know, off screen, Oscar yells out, "Tono!" which causes everyone on the train to hit the deck and not get hit. And while they're running away, Weiss gets hit by a Grimm fireball, to which RWBY catches her, and they sort of combine their semblances to do this cool vortex swirl right into one of the train cars. And it made me question, when could Weiss, I guess, emulate RWBY's semblance? I guess she has a glyph for that. Cool. I don't know why, but suddenly in my mind reminded those old iPhone commercials. There's an app for that. I just like, hey Weiss, can you heat up this tub real quick? Yeah, I've got a glyph for that. Hey Weiss, I need to speed up real quick. Can you help me out? Yeah, I got a glyph for that. Hey Weiss, help me cheat on this test. I got a glyph for that. Count on Weiss Schneed with her glyph to hook you up. But yeah, we cut away from the train scene to my favorite character in RWBY right now. I say that with 0 ounce of sarcasm whatsoever. Totes mean it. God, I just said totes. Oh. Anyway, Adam Torres shows up. And if you've seen my review of the Adam short, which hopefully goes up not too long after this, Delta's really busy with real life stuff. I'm trying to learn how to edit, and that's not going well. Not at all. But yeah, in my Adam short review, I said that I wasn't really keen on the idea of Adam coming back so soon after getting one-shot by Blake in Volume 5. But they're going full force with him here, so gotta roll with that punch. Admittedly, the scene with him, though, is kind of cool, because you hear him in the background come in. He's butting heads with some guy from the White Fang. They're basically calling him, like, you got punked out in one shot, son. And he basically kills him. You don't see that. You just hear all that going on in the background while you see the aftermath of it, and then it sort of pans up to Adam, which I thought was a really cool scene in execution. But again, it's with the worst character, really. Well, one of the worst at least. And oh yeah, you know that teaser shot at the end of the Adam trailer where it's like, "Hey guys, you might see Adam's face." Well, fuck you. You're gonna wait a little longer now because Adam's got his mask back on. Woot. Yeah, next scene, Crow, he's writing a letter to Ironwood, recapping the events at the end of Volume 5. As he's doing that, Ruby bumps into him. It's like, "What are you doing, Uncle Crow? We gotta go. We're here in this train station. I got a gift for my friends." "Yang, you're not gonna know what... I got you something, but you don't know what it is." Yeah, she's just super pumped. The gang's in a train station. They're gonna take the train to Argus, which will bring them one step closer to Atlas. You know, Weiss, as you guess, is not happy because she literally just got out and now she's going right back in. But Ruby reassures her that we got your back, fam. Just said fam unironically. God, I feel like that "how you do fellow kids" meme right now. I'm gonna edit that in maybe if anyone feels like it. But no, as they're having their pallid moments, they're met by Dee and Dudley, and they're just too chauvinistic, I guess, two very egocentric, two douchey guys. Which, now that I stop and think about, Ruby really loves having those characters. I think you had that one guy who was with Weiss in Volume 4. I think Henry Manigault was his name or something like that. Henry Manigault. I think I just got him confused with James Manigault, whatever. But yeah, you had him, Cardin Winchester, famously. I feel it. All right, the bandit guy in Volume 5. That's another one. Yeah, they really love those incompetent. Hey, bro, I'm a douche. You're a douche. I'm a douche. Let's douche it up, douche. They love those characters. Don't get it. Yeah, Crow basically is like, "Dude, get lost. You're leaving your station. You're terrible at your job." But yeah, they're getting ready to board up, but they're waiting on one final person. That person being Blake, who is she's saying goodbye to both Ilya and Sun. Ilya, who got a pardon for help in Mistral Menagerie, or was it Mistral? Or was it? Oh, Volume 5 was so bad I don't remember where the places took place. When Ilya helped, she got a pardon. That's all you need to know. But they say goodbye. She says goodbye to Sun, and oh yeah, Neptune's there too. I think this is the first time we've seen him post time skip, and I also noticed his eyebrows are a lot thinner now than they were. Seriously, look at him in Volume 2 when he first appeared. Look at him now. That boy did some trimming. I guess girls like thin eyebrows. Note to self: trim eyebrows. But no, as Blake's saying goodbye to Sun, Sun says the thing that I said since Volume 4, and that is, he's the worst leader ever because he constantly ditches his team. And so he's like, "Okay, cool. You don't need me anymore, Blake. I'm going to take my gang, my team, Team Sun. We're going to Vacuo, my hometown." Yeah. And he also lets Blake know that this isn't the last you've seen of me. Hey, Rooster Teeth, can Team Sun get a book? Can we? Any Team Coffee is getting a book. Do we get a book? No? Okay. Next scene is the train running through, as I said off the top of this review. And then Team Ruby's in their own room. I've never ridden a train, so I don't know trains or coach trains or however they're pronounced. I don't know if they have their own rooms. Excuse my ignorance here. But as they're doing it, Ruby's like, "All right, guys, we need a team exercise. Who wants to play video games?" And Big Sis Yang is like, "All right, cool. Let me grab the scroll from the bag." Meanwhile, Blake's like, "Hey, Yang, let me help you with that." You know, it's basically giving the vibes of, "Are we cool? I want to know if we're cool. It feels like we're not cool." And Yang's like, "Blake, we're cool, Blake. We're gonna take some time to be cool, but we're cool, and I'm happy you're here. I'm happy we're all here." And I'm glad they haven't just forgotten the whole Yang was pissed at Blake in Volume 5. But I hope they build off that. This isn't just them saying, "Hey, we remembered. Now that's under the rug now. It's squashed. We squashed the beef." Crow comes in, break up the touching moment, then literally 2 seconds later, Grim attack, roaring upstairs. And so Team RWBY checks upstairs, them and Crow, and they see these Grim, and they look really cool. They're kind of, I don't know if I want to say they're gripping like Grim. I really should have looked this up before I came in. But hopefully I'll edit something, or someone will edit something there. Delta's really busy. Yeah, they engaged in combat, and Crow, coolly enough, he turns his scythe into his actual scythe form, and you see him taking out Grim with the scythe, and actually he turns into a bird to get on top of Grim and slice it off, even though his scythe magically disappears and reappears. It looks cool, cool use of his ability. I'll let them slide with his disappearing scythe. Yeah, Oscar and Juniper hear what's going on outside. Then they head upstairs. Upstairs? Is there even an upstairs? They head to the top of the train to see what's going on. Oh yeah, something I actually forgot. Dee and Dudley are also there on the train. And Dee, as soon as the Grim popped up, he's just yoinked and killed off screen. You hear him yell, but you don't actually see him die, which leads to RWBY giving out the classic line of "Let no one else die." And really, RWBY, because I was just gonna fuck off and let the Grim get Dudley too. Thanks for that genius planning there, fearless leader. Yeah, Crow's telling Oscar get Dudley to shut off the turrets because as soon as Dee was gone, Dudley's like, "Oh shit, let me turn the turrets on." So yeah, Oscar is avoiding Grim, telling Dudley, "Hey, turn the turrets off." Dudley's like, "Fuck you, those are staying on. We need to live." And then we get the shot from the early part of the episode where Oscar's yelling, "Ta-da!" But from his point of view. And as he's hitting the deck, Dudley tries to hit the deck, but his arm snaps. He hits the tunnels, the side of the tunnel, and he's yelling in pain, and that's just gruesome stuff. Yeah. Next scene we see is everyone's in the car. Crow's yelling at Dudley to turn the damn turrets off. As it's going on, RWBY's seeing some passengers on the way. They're sad, they're upset, and so RWBY's like, "Look, man, turn the turrets off." John comes in and uses his semblance to amplify his aura and heal Dudley's injury, which brings up the question of, okay, wait, his aura could heal that, right? So wouldn't his aura have protected him from having his arm broken on the tunnel? Or, you know what? 6 volumes later, aura is still a mystery. I'm not even going to question it. But, yeah. After that, Norris suggests that Ren uses his semblance to mask people's emotions, and if they switch the turret off, it'll probably drive the Grim away. Since the Grim, again, are attracted to afraid people. God, English. Scared people, and the turrets are also attracting them. And RWBY also pitches in, hey, maybe John can help you out with that. Which I thought was a great use of both of their abilities. Again, I always assumed John's thing was, okay, you can heal. Don't try to complicate this. You can heal. Shut up. But no, this is a great way to distinguish his semblance, and also a great use of his and Ren's, like I said. Problem with that is, though, Ozpin, who takes control of Oscar, is like, yeah, about that, guys. It's not just the people in the turrets, it's also the relic of knowledge attached to my hip. And right as Yang was about to lay the verbal smackdown on Ozpin, where he's like, look, that's not important. We need to get these people to safety. All right, Juniper, you guys take everyone up to the front cars. We'll stay back here and separate from you guys to keep the Grim off of us. Or you guys. We'll meet you guys up to Argus. And yeah, that's how they do that. And so Blake goes to cut off the cars, and she sees a vision of Adam, which admittedly is a cool callback to the Black trailer, but I don't know the significance of it. Like, why did you do it now of all scenes? You just say, hey, here's a trade. Hey, let's get Blake to do it. Wait, guys. I just stumbled across something great, says Miles as he's writing this show. Let's do a cool callback. But yeah, Blake cuts off the train. Sorry about that. Mouth is getting dry there. So Blake cuts off the train, and more fighting ensues. Each of Team RWBY plus Oskpin and Crow, they each take out the small one, which leaves this big, giant, I'm going to wreck everything grim out there, and basically everyone minus Oskpin, as I'm now dubbing him, this Osk and Oscar and the pin. Oskpins. I thought it was great. Shut up. But yeah, everyone from Team RWBY and Crow minus that guy, they're they're teaming up together to take them out. Blake's throwing his weapon. Yang's punching Blake's weapon repeatedly to get it to wrap around the grim. Then she grabs it, and the two of them are pulling the grim to keep it steady. Weiss freezes its wings. Crow and RWBY shoot the wings off, and then they use their scythe to just slice it in half. I thought an awesome sequence at the end of that fight, and probably the best example of teamwork Team RWBY's done. Uh, it's weird because I feel early bombs their best strategy is throw Yang at it, and now they're like coming up with awesome strategies. It is a shame though because I really hoped. Granted, Volume 5 already squandered this, but I really wish that we could have gotten a couple scenes where Team RWBY's kind of have to relearn how to work together as a single unit, considering it has been months since they've seen each other. But what are you gonna do? Thanks, Volume 5, for squandering another opportunity. Hate you. But no, as they're killing the Grim, however, it gets off one final fireball, and it blows the train off its tracks, and so everyone crashes down. And Crow's asking, "Hey, is everyone all right?" Which the team responds, "Yeah, we're cool." And old lady Maria pops up and is like, "Yeah, I'm fine too." And of course, Maria's the lady. If you've seen the Volume 6 trailer, she's the lady with the weird glasses on her eyes, and yeah, she looks like Katara. Again, joke everyone else made. Drink to that. Yeah, the episode leaves off there, but before it ends, we get the new opening for Volume 6, and oh my god, I love this new opening. The song, the sequence, the opening where Crescent Rose is opening up, and then you get the shot of RWBY, then the rest of the team. Although I will say the opening is kind of spoilerish. Again, you get that one shot of Maria there, and then it pans over to RWBY, and her eyes are opening up. So, oh, okay, so Maria knows something about Silver Eyes, or she has Silver Eyes. And then you get the shot of a hooded figure and torch with tats blowing up. So it's like, okay, that's gotta be Neo, right? So that is the one thing I will knock for this volume. It's a little, or this opening for the volume, is that it's a little too spoiler heavy. But aside from that, it's so great. It's a lot of movement going on. My favorite part is like the end of it. You know, where Team RWBY's fighting all the Grims. You get Yang, then Blake, then Weiss, and at the end, RWBY's running through the glyphs. She's jumping across. She's throwing her scythe in the air. Then she catches it and slashes down. And then the final shot is that last group shot, which is a thing of beauty. Love it, love it, love it. So overall, I thought Argus Limited was the name of the episode. It was a really, really strong first episode. A great way to come back. There's kind of been a controversy lately as far as criticism goes within the RWBY fandom. A lot of people think people are hating just hating, but I'm with the critics on this. You know, criticism isn't always going to be a good thing, but it's something that's necessary if you want to improve. And it really does feel as though Miles Luna and Carrie have listened to all the criticism for this. So yeah, I thought this was a really, really strong first episode back for RWBY. Some of it does come off as damage control, I'd say, but after the low point that was Volume 5, some of it really needed to. You kind of needed a scene where Yang and Blake were like, yeah, we didn't forget we had problems. You needed a scene where if you had to bring Adam back, it's like, yeah, no, Adam's still a threat, guys. We promise. And probably the biggest criticism was Volume 5 cutting away from fights to focus on characters just standing around talking. All right, fine. Let's open this volume up with a really big fight scene. You know, I think this is a great step for Miles and Carrie, who honestly haven't been the best with dealing with criticism, and there's been a huge controversy in the RWBY fandom about criticism, and some people feel that people are hating on RWBY just hate on it, even though I side with the critics in that you know, they have a right to say if a show's bad or if they're doing anything bad. Criticism isn't always going to be a nice thing, but it's there for people to get better, for content creators to create better content. If everyone just stands around and says, hey, this is great, don't change a thing about it, people and creators are just going to meander and create stale, mediocre content. But Miles and Carrie really seem that they listened to a lot of their criticism, at least in this first episode, and delivered, again, a really solid start. If the rest of the volume continues with this momentum, I think we're in for the strongest volume of RWBY yet. But yeah, that's all I have to say about RWBY so far, folks. If you enjoyed what you've seen here, check out the rest of the review channel. I hope I have that Adam review short up real soon. Fingers crossed. Delta's really busy, but if you care about gaming stuff, check out the Outer Rejects, our gaming channel, and follow us on Twitter, same name, the Outer Rejects. And if you want to see more from me that's done on this channel, I have a blog, which hopefully will be down in the description link. And if you like reading, I hope you'll enjoy it. There's over 100 posts of every miscellaneous thought I have, whether it comes to animation, whether Western anime, wrestling, comic books, you name it. Till next time, folks, I'm the Shaman of Animation. Take care.